Hi there, Dr. Christina here. Welcome to my channel. Now, have you been weight training at the gym consecutively for quite a long time, but you haven't really noticed that much of an improvement in your posture? Have you been trying to figure out how to improve your posture and you feel that the only way is to start weight training and to start working out at the gym? Well, I'm here today to tell you that you don't have to weight train to improve your posture. So please don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon so you can be notified every time I post a new video. For me as a chiropractor, posture is really important. When I look at a patient and I see any changes, any shifts in their posture, that really indicates to me that there's something going on with the spine, because posture is a window to the spine. Anytime you have a shift in the spine in any way, that is going to be reflected in how a person stands and how a person sits, because your axial spine, right? So your head, your skull, your spinal column, that is all the foundation to your axial skeleton, which is your arms, your legs, and your pelvis. So when we have a shift in your foundational skeleton, your foundation, which is your spine, this will be reflected in your postural stance. So a good example of this is head forward posture. When the curvature of your spine starts to flatten out, okay, so you should normally have a nice curve in your neck. But because, let's say you're sitting at a computer every day for, 10, 20 years, your muscles and everything start to adapt and move forward because your eyes want to focus and your body wants to focus on what's in front of you. So it'll actually kind of move forward. And so when it does, your spine starts to change, all right? And you start to have a straighter neck, which comes forward, all right? So when I see that, your ear should be lined up with your shoulder. But when your ear is further forward from your shoulder, that is indicating to me that you have a head forward posture. And so then I know, okay, your neck has become really straight. So your spine underneath, the cervical spine, this section here, has started to flatten and straighten out. So there are a number of clues in posture and postural assessments that we do as chiropractors that tell us, and we can judge just by how you're standing and what potentially is going on underneath in your spine. So how do you change that? When you see something with your posture that you don't like, how do you change that? And I know a lot of people go towards muscles. Okay, well, I have to work on my back muscles so that it keeps, me straight, right? But that is not necessarily what needs to happen. Exercise is great for the spine. Exercise can help with posture. However, you do not have to weight train to improve your posture. So changing your posture without weight training or any excessive physical activity really is based in neurology. Because when you have a shift in your posture, there's something going on underneath that. So we know that there's something going on with the spine. But the problem is, it's usually an adaptation. So your body's dealing with something changing, and so it's adapting to that. And that adaptation then signals to the brain, okay, this is our new normal. Now, the problem with that is when you adapt away from normal. And so that can create a whole host of problems when you're adapting away from the normal function of the spine. So in order to signal to our brain and our body that we have to change our posture, we have to reinforce with the brain that the posture that you currently have is no longer normal. And we have to reinforce with the body that the posture that you have is no longer normal. So it's a twofold situation. How do we signal to the brain that the posture we currently have is no longer, it shouldn't be our normal? Well, through chiropractic adjustments, actually. Because we're putting the vertebra back into the position that they're supposed to be in. And so that signals to the brain, oh wait, something's changing here, right? It's signaling to the brain, oh, okay, this is wrong. We have to correct for this. So the brain starts to relearn, okay, this is, the head forward posture that we had, that's no longer our normal posture. The head back and with a proper cervical curve, that's our normal posture. And it's the same thing with the body, because when the body's been in a position for a significant period of time, everything has adapted to that. So over time, with adjustments, it signals to the muscles to start to relax, it helps the ligaments to readjust, and everything, the proprioceptors, to adapt and readjust so that the body can start to reposition itself back to normal. Now, to give you a good example of that, I had a patient come in and she had, a hunched over posture. So she had, rounded shoulders, she had forward head posture. There were a few other things, to do with her pelvis and her hips that were shifted. And so she had a bit more of a forward stooped posture. And we discussed how chiropractic can assist with posture correction. She was also dealing with pain and discomfort, reduced range of motion, that sort of thing. So she wanted help with all that, which chiropractic is great for. So we started treatment. Now, it wasn't very long getting regular adjustments, and she had family members comment, oh, you're sitting up much straighter, like your posture is almost perfect. Like, what are you doing? Are you under some sort of regime? Like, have you started exercising for this? And she said no. She's she's like, I've just been getting adjusted. And so it was amazing to see the shift and the change in her posture based on a simple chiropractic adjustment on a regular basis. And she didn't have to spend hours at the gym training muscles and working on muscles, gaining strength in muscles to try and force her posture back into normal position. Because honestly, you'll never get that kind of result just by physical training. You have to incorporate the chiropractic aspect, because we have to be stimulating the nervous system. We have to be signaling to the brain that changes are happening. Otherwise, it will never completely shift back into the proper positioning. And unfortunately, what can happen with excessive exercise and muscle exercise and weightlifting, especially heavy weightlifting, it can actually create more problems. So it can create more problems in the spine. It can exacerbate or worsen pre-existing issues if they haven't been taken care of in the spine. So you really have to be careful with that. So along with seeing maybe a personal trainer, it might be a good idea to see a chiropractor before you really start an intensive regime to make sure that your spine is well aligned. Wonderful, so thanks for watching to the end of the video. This was my video on you don't have to weight train to improve your posture, all right? See a chiropractor first. We can have a lot of solutions for you. So please don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon to be notified anytime I post a video. Also, please like and share this video to anyone you feel could benefit. And as always, leave a comment or question if you want to know more about this. Up next, I have a great video. It's all about correcting head forward posture. It's 3 best exercises on how to correct head forward posture. So once you're seeing a chiropractor, it is great to have some exercises that you can do that's going to really help improve your posture as well. So they go really hand in hand well together. So click right here. That's next up.